Alchemy of Souls has had us in a spell since its release on Netflix. Fans are eagerly awaiting Season 2 of this spellbinding series, which is bound to be released in December. We hope the next season puts away our doubts and answers many of our burning questions. While we wait, we can create and explore some theories on what could happen. We can also fill the wait with some leaked photos and videos from the production. Great idea, right? Recently, some photos were leaked and this excited fans because it could mean that the series has a happy ending. Therefore, today I'm going to talk about the two possible endings from the photos leaked. But first, remember to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell to be among the first to see our content. What made this drama more gripping is that it satisfies our different carvings. And to top it off is the beautiful love story between Jang-wook and Naksu. Although they had different goals, they were still able to find a common ground. Naksu's goal was to find a stronger body that will be able to house her powers, so she can change into the body and regain her powers. While Jang-wook's goal was to be able to release his energy, learn some spells and improve his abilities. They didn't expect that in the process of getting what they wanted that they'd fall in love. We watched their love grow. Their love was so special and true that they were both willing to sacrifice their lives for it. This is shown towards the end of Season 1 as we all saw how Jang-wook held mu-deok's hand and called her name despite the sword she struck through his stomach. This is symbolic and deep between them as Jang-wook suspected that mu-deok's behavior was manipulated. This was why he called her name for her to come to her senses. When she realized a bit of what she had done, they both held hands to symbolize till death because at this point, Jang-wook was bleeding out and mu-deok was petrifying. What will happen to this love in Season 2? Will Naksu and Jang-wook stay together? We saw Jang-wook's body being burned. This scene made me emotional more than I care to admit. Then we saw him resurrect from the flames in glory. He was able to live because of the ice stone. The ice stone's power is so strong that it can resurrect the dead. Then we saw mu-deok jump into the lake partly because she was petrifying and because Jin-mu commanded her to do so. We may not know all that would happen in Season 2, but we have some ideas of what could happen. When we saw the previews of the second season, we realized that Naksu's body must have been preserved somewhere. We were surprised to see her in a body we thought burned to ashes. It is believed that Seo-yeol kept Naksu's ashes and Jang-wook used the ice stone to resurrect her from it. This means that mu-deok died from petrification. This could mean that there will be no mu-deok and Bu-yeon in Season 2. From the preview, many scenarios could play off. We could think that Seo-yeol might be interested in Naksu again, seeing as she is back to her original body. We could think that Naksu could have lost her memory. We could even think that the person in Naksu's body is Bu-yeon. All these possible theories could affect Jang-wook and Naksu's love. Therefore, many would assume that the ending of the series would be a sad one just like in Season 1. However, some photos were recently leaked showing Jang-wook and Yoon-young filming the last scene of the drama. As we can see, in this photo is Jang-wook's character and in this photo is Naksu's character. Also, actress Yoon-young posted on her social media that she was in the last filming and presented these photos that could confirm that she was with Jang-wook. Many fans were super excited when they saw these photos because it could be an indication that Alchemy of Souls 2 has a happy ending. However, many have expressed sadness that it wasn't mu-deok in the last scene. But we know this is impossible because Young So-min won't be participating as the main character. What matters is that there is hope that in the end Jang-wook and Naksu will reunite. They may get married and live happily ever after. This would be a perfect ending for some. But we can't tell for sure if the ending will be a happy one. If we are to go with the writing style of the Hong sisters, we'd be expecting a sad ending. We don't know how it may end. It could take an unpredicted turn. What strikes our fancy is that Jang-wook and Naksu's love could have a happy ending. But then, let's bear in mind that these photos could be an indication of a farewell between them. As much as we long for a happy ending, we must recognize that these images are not a telltale sign of a happy ending. Let's throw it back to the preview. Jang-wook was seen wearing black with angry energy. It is believed that he might act badly and he might not know how to use his powers. Let's recall that Jang-gang was adamant about blocking his energy. He emphasized that Jang-wook should live without knowing who he was and without his energy so he could live. But in this new season, we are going to see a very powerful Jang-wook. Not only will he be able to use his powers, but he also has the Ice Stone. Combine that with the King's Star and we'll see an invincible Jang-wook. This could be too much for Jang-wook. He might not be able to handle his power. I believe there's a reason why Jang-gang wanted his powers muted. The second season will be called Alchemy of Souls, Light and Shadow. So it is possible that in the new season, we will mostly see fights between good and evil. We may see good characters going bad whilst some bad ones might turn for good. In the preview, we also saw Naksu all soft, in a white dress, and with a different energy. It could be that in this new season, revenge might not be her priority. Maybe with everything she's been through, she might want to leave everything behind and settle with Jang-wook. I believe there's something symbolic about Jang-wook being dressed in black, whilst Naksu is dressed in white. This could mean that in this new season, we might see Jang-wook a little out of control and Naksu could be the one to save him in the end. One thing you can certainly expect from this season could be answers to so many questions. We'd like to know who Naksu's mother was and those she met outside Jinmu and Seo-yo. How did she live after her father's death? We would like to know the concept of the Ice Stone, as many things they said in the first season were quite contradictory. We'd like to know the magnitude of Buyun's power and how she got to be involved in Naksu's soul shift, among other things. How do you think Season 2 will end? Do you think these photos indicate a happy ending? Do you think Jang-wook and Naksu's love will persevere? Let me know what you think in the comment. If you like this video, give it a like, subscribe, and share it with your friends.